Yeah, came for a coastal dive with more than 2 metres viz, fingers crossed.
And the second I was past the break, saw a big school of salmon. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, what, a minute into this dive and I've got a beautiful salmon. Not huge, not small. Pretty stoked with that. So this is week 32 over on the east coast. There's a nice eagle ray chilling out. And swum out a bit further around, hoping to see more salmon or trevally swimming through these reefs. Plenty of purple wrasse. Unfortunately, wasn't targeting purple wrasse. Here's more purple wrasse and a few other critters in the background. Yeah, very fishy, but not quite seeing what I wanted to after seeing the salmon pretty much immediately. Here I've got some really small pelagics of some sort. I wasn't sure if they were mackerel or salmon, but they were teeny tiny. Swam down to get a closer look and they swam away. Here I found tons of little toadfish. And I finally got back to where the salmon were hanging out. Plenty of them around. I'm not really getting very close. I probably should have thrown the flasher or something, but it doesn't look like it, but there was a fair bit of current here. In the end, took a shot, not a very good shot. So if I had my other gun, might have been a bit easier, but this one's range isn't the best. Anyways, the salmon didn't flee, despite shooting. I guess they were keeping their distance far enough. That's the thing, I guess, with good viz. It's easier for them to keep their distance. So I've half loaded, thinking maybe I'll go for one of those ones, and then I think, nah, they're a bit small. Maybe if I do a drop, I can see some bigger ones. But as soon as I dove, they just went further away. And this is very shallow. And with the movement, it was quite hard to stay down. If I could stay down longer, I probably could have got them to come in. You can see they're getting a bit closer. And as soon as I went up, they departed and didn't see them again. Was getting on. I got out pretty late for this dive, so I didn't stay out too long. Here's Mr. Krabs, just having a good time. The next day, got out for a dive with Ethan, and he's spotted an interesting trap. He's going to check that out. Not a cray trap, something a little bit different. He's having a good look, checking out what's inside. And hoping something might be around close by. Anyways, after he's had a squiz, I've gone down to check it out. And it's full of banded morwong. Interesting. So it must be some commercial guys just leaving their excess fish near the shore here. Later on, I'm trying to get some goatfish. Now this dive I saw so many goatfish, but I could not get near them and they wouldn't come near me. So you can see them there swimming off. This one I'm pretty much dive bombing. And he didn't want a bar of it. Yeah, fair enough. I get his perspective there. Yeah, normally if I land on the edge of the reef, I can usually have a little bit of fortune with them. Here there's an Albino Wrasse. Now this fish here, I don't know if that is a very, very pale bluethroat or if it's another species. It looks very similar to a bluethroat, except white. Here he is again. Yeah, very interesting to see. And as we were going through this dive, we both whether it was just the one following us around or whether there was another one. We saw him a few more times. We only ever saw one at a time. So, could have been the same one, might have been different ones. Here's a cool spirally Salp. And here I've gone down. You can see some goatfishes just out there. And then normally this kind of dive, they get inquisitive and come on in. So I thought I'd throw a bit of sand. Still absolutely no interest. Didn't want to come anywhere near me. Very, very flighty. Now here I have managed to sneak up on one. I've got a shot that looks like I can't possibly miss. But I miss. And that's the closest I got to a goatfish on that day. Here I got a nice bunch of fish on the reef. And there's a zebrafish just there, up ahead. Not that one, that's a bit small. Another one just out there I'm lining up behind the weed. And I think my gun just fell short. I guess that's the problem with having a weaker gun in good viz. Here's more goatfish. Again, not coming anywhere near me. It's almost like you can have that side of the reef, we'll have this side. And here comes that Albino Wrasse on the right again. There he is. Yeah, if you know what kind of fish it is, leave a comment down below, because I'd love to know whether it is a bluethroat or a different type of species. Here we've got more goatfish swimming away. There's a bluethroat. Didn't feel like a bluethroat on this particular day, but they know though. They definitely know. You want a goatfish, they'll stay away. You want a bluethroat, they'll even stay away when you really want them, I think. And here I've got a jackass. So that was just a beautiful drop. Ethan pointed that one out to me. If you can get out with Ethan, he's a very generous buddy. He knew I wanted a jackass and he made sure I got one. Yeah, stoked with that fish. Beautiful fish.
Thanks, mate.
That's a really good jackass.
That was a piece of piss. He was right there ready for me.
There's no on a jackass than a goatfish, huh?
Here we've got a small bastard trumpeter. So I don't see them too frequent on the east coast. Good to see them. Yeah, I've gone back down. I've seen a couple of zebrafish swimming around the rocks, and I thought, well, that would make a very nice end of dive. Getting a zebrafish. And there, just in that crack. See a nice one there. Beautiful. Love a good zebby. And there's some more of those old wives. Just swimming around the reef. Heaps of them there. I've never eaten them before. I have heard they aren't too bad, but a bit bony. But I had a couple of good fish, and that was enough for us. Now Ethan said he too would like to get a nice zebby. He's lining up one here. Beautiful looking fish. Unfortunately tore off, but managed to get it in the end. Bit of holiday afternoon sashimi. Oh yeah. How's that for some fish burgers? Looks good. Alright, got myself, looks good, bit of Jackass Morwong burgers. Tasty as brioche. That's good. Zebrafish and salmon.